Welcome back to Toledo's longest running 9 a.m. show, Good Day. And while it's the unofficial last weekend of summer, that doesn't mean festival season in Northwest Ohio is over.
No, we have a lot going on this weekend. We're going to talk this morning about the sights, sounds, and foods of Latin America. You can find it on St. Clair Street this Sunday. Elaina Hernandez is here from the 8th annual Grito Fest.
Good morning.
Sounds great. We've been talking about
morning.
it here on the couch. So you guys are doing this on Sunday, and what you were telling us, which I thought was so interesting, is you guys were able to even do this festival during COVID.
We did. It was really interesting the way we did it. So we did a virtual performance. Los Aztecas, they played their sets for us, and we went around the city and just went in front of different monuments and performed, and we videotaped it and put it all together. So
I'm sure that brought people a lot of joy.
It made people very
during
happy
COVID,
that they could still
it
have
did.
it.
And what was really important is that we really kept our dancers together. And so we had something that we were working towards, and so then that way they could just have that camaraderie that you would have when you are losing that with not
Much
being
needed,
at school.
yeah, during that time.
What can they expect this year?
So this year they can expect live performances, lots of vendors, and of course lots of beautiful dancing.
Oh, wow.
Look at those. I'm sure you don't call them costumes. What do you call them?
We do call them costumes.
Oh, okay.
So they're actually costumes from various states of Mexico. So Mexico is made up of 31 states and 1 federal district, and each state has its own style of music, its own style of costume, and its own style of dance.
Okay.
So we dance dances from about 20 different states, and then we dance different regions within those states. So you'll see lots of different costumes. You're going to see dances from the state of Nuevo León, from the state of Sinaloa, from Jalisco, from Sonora, from Chihuahua, from Tamaulipas. So a lot of different varieties at this performance.
Is the food also different in those states?
So the food would be different because it depends on the ingredients that you're getting.
Okay.
Because a lot of times everybody just thinks that Mexico is just one thing. They just think Latin American culture is just one thing. But I always say, if somebody said you were from the United States and we're from Ohio, and then they're like, "Oh, so California?" You're just like, we would be like, "No, we're not from California. We're from Ohio."
Right.
So it's the same thing when you think of Mexico. It is very diverse. The people who settle in those areas are different. The climate, the regions, everything is different. So
Right, like we wouldn't be making like avocado specialized foods here necessarily in Ohio like you would in California. So like
Exactly.
each state has their own, you know, agriculture that they're familiar with, so the foods come out of that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So it's going to be a variety of food this weekend.
So we do have some food trucks that are going to be there. We're going to have some lemonade and things like that. But really what I think is really exciting is our vendors. We're going to have a lot of different kinds of vendors there who are going to have different kinds of imports, different kinds of t-shirts, lots of art. We'll have some social services that are there as well to kind of let people know about the things that are going on in our community and if they do need help with things. So we'll have a bouncy house for the kids. I mean, it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like it's for the whole family. And I love when you talk about art because I'm a person, I like to have something different that not everybody has. And supporting local artists. What kind of art do they bring? Are you talking jewelry?
There'll be some jewelry, there'll be some rosaries, paintings. Last time we had some people who had made their own ornaments that had a Mexican flair to them.
Everybody likes to get a special ornament of the tree.
So
too,
it's going to be really, really special.
That's beautiful. And what can the kids expect? I know you mentioned earlier they have some
So
stuff.
we do have Little Angels Arts and Craft Ministry. Manuela is with us every year, so she always brings activities for the kids. We will have 2 bouncy houses, and the bouncy houses are included with their admission. So the kids only have to pay $5 for the bouncy house, and they can go on it unlimited.
All right, that's at Latino 706 St. Clair Street. That's going to be Sunday from 3 to 11. Elaina, thanks so much. It sounds like an amazing time.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, after the break, on Toledo's most fun, local, and positive 9 a.m. show, Good Day.
Engines revving, lights flashing at the Wood County Sheriff's Office next weekend. You're not going to be in trouble.
Oh.
But we are going to talk about a car show, a free family event. We'll be right back.